What is going on, YouTube? So coming back today with a video moving back into the Big 12 talking about college football. So today I wanted to cover the topic of, is Texas football finally ready to make its return to its great stage? Yeah, we know Texas football to normally be at, that level of prestige that very few programs can match in college football. So, this is a team that went 5-7 last year and had its worst season, at least in recent memory. 2011 wasn't a great year for Texas. I believe it was 2011. Yeah, it wasn't a great year for Texas football either. So, might have been 2010. Anyway, let me see if I can pull that up right quick. So again, I think there's three big things. Sorry about this. Three big things to Texas having a successful season this year. First one is just the overall transition of the offense. Will Shane Buechele and the combination of Shane Buechele and Sterling Gilbert, the new offensive coordinator from Tulsa, be able to bring Texas's offense back to an efficient place? This is a Texas offense that really struggled last year to even move the football. Okay, yeah, 2010 was the year they went 5-7. So, a year after the national championship and Colt McCoy left. Shane Buechele really, in my mind, is going to have a good year. I think he will at least, I know this might not sound great to Texas fans, but this was your best season also in recent memory. I think Case McCoy would be maybe, I wouldn't say the worst case scenario, but probably mediocre to bad case would be Case McCoy. And then, I guess best case scenario, you're looking at Colt McCoy again. But, this is a schedule that actually sets up pretty favorably for Texas this year, at least in my opinion. You get Baylor at home, you get TCU at home. Obviously, OU is always in the neutral site location, but you get Oklahoma State on the road, which honestly for Texas is even better if you know Texas football recent history. OSU does not really beat Texas in Stillwater that much, and Texas does not beat OSU in Austin that much. That's just the way things have shaken out recently. You get Notre Dame at home after having to start against them on the road last year. You get Iowa State at home, which again doesn't sound that big, but considering they got shut out by them last year in Ames, that could be. Really the biggest tests are Texas Tech and Kansas State on the road when you're talking about road games, outside of the Oklahoma State game. The one problem for Texas to start off the year is you're looking at the Notre Dame, Oklahoma State, OU game, just those games. And those are three games that Texas will most likely not be favored unless they, beat Notre Dame and start off the season 3-0. And it depends on how OSU and OU start. But again, right now they are not favored. If they can come out with a win against Notre Dame, again, I'm getting into my second key here, which is a fast start to the season. If Texas can get off to a fast start, I'm talking like a 4-win start to the season, then that builds enough momentum into the back half where they can maybe achieve like a 10 or 11 win season this year. This is a team right now that I actually did an entire set of Big 12 power rankings yesterday. If you want to go see those, description below. But anyway, this is a team right now that since my Big 12 preview, I've slid them up a little bit, and I think right now they're about the 6th best team in the Big 12 coming into the season. They're not quite in that top tier yet of Baylor, OSU, and TCU, and then obviously OU at the very top. And they're just kind of sandwiched right in the middle of that middle tier with West Virginia, Kansas State, and Texas Tech. Even Iowa State they lost to last year. And the third and final key is Charlie Strong finally having his first good year at Texas. That's an obvious one, but Charlie Strong hasn't had a great year at Texas so far, only one bowl appearance, and granted he's only been there 2 years, but you really feel like things got to be turned around this year, or things could get even worse at Texas, which is hard to believe before they can get better. But again, I don't think they will be back per se yet. I don't think this is going to be the year that they really break out. I think you're going to know when that's about to happen. There's people that even at one point when Sterling Gilbert was hired discussed them having like a TCU type turnaround from 2014. I just don't think that's going to happen yet. I think this is a Texas team that you're going to know when they're ready to be back, kind of like how Tennessee, you just feel like Tennessee's going to be back this year. They could have a Florida-like turnaround when Jim McElwain came in. I think that's not out of the question. But also, you have to consider how rare those can be. Jim Harbaugh was able to have a big turnaround at Michigan very, very quickly. There's still a few national powers right now that aren't having their best stretches right now. Granted, not terrible, but not the best. A few that come to mind are USC really is one of them. Penn State's definitely another one. But anyway, that's like I said, that'll pretty much conclude this video. I just wanted to give you guys my take on. I don't think they will be back yet. I think it'll take at least another year or two before you will really know if Texas football is back. Like I said, I think the biggest way to know is you will just know going into the season. You will know that Texas will be better that year. Anyway, like I said, overall, I don't know if you should expect a whole lot of improvement this year. It's hard to see getting worse. I would overall expect improvement, except I know I was hard on Texas in my overall preview, to say the least. But if you're a Texas fan, at least I think the worst is over, record-wise, at least hopefully. Anyway, that's pretty much it. See ya.